You're not going to believe this, but after this accident, I lost my insurance after working 7.5 years for Consolidated Freightways. And what happened here is the fact that we all know, and I've said it over and over, that the corporation, Consolidated Freightways, did not have adequate workers' comp insurance. That's usually what happens when you work for companies that are declaring bankruptcy. They let the maintenance go down and the workers' comp. Anyhow, the seriousness in this, because I ended up with no workers' comp, and every doctor kind of knows once there's no insurance, they don't want to help you. So you have to apply for MSI, Medical Services for Indigents, and I didn't know this. I ended up having to take an ambulance to the hospital and finding out that I had internal bleeding because I couldn't get any help. And so anyways, make sure you do apply. They'll help you out with some of your medical bills, not all of it. And that's the #1 reason why people declare bankruptcy. The medical bills start to pile up on you. And believe it or not, the ambulance that took me to the hospital after my coworker here fell asleep, I was in the back in the sleeper bunk here, I got stuck with that ambulance bill for this corporation as well. So anyways, the significance that I want to advocate here is that you need to apply for your disability payments. And had my lawyer done this 45 days after the accident, then I might have gotten some help. But anyways, he didn't, so here I am 8 years later trying to get some help because I was back in the hospital. And what you do here to get your disability payments is you have to file a Writ of Mandate. And this is an amended one because I made some mistakes. And what you have to do is file it in state court, and make sure you get the stamp. And you have to have, guess who defends these? The Attorney General. There's 3 of them. Yeah, they defend disability payments. And that concerns me because Democracy for Few by Michael Parenti in that book indicates that they are diverting money out of workers' comp and Social Security, Medi-Cal, as well as disability. So fight and get what you deserve. So this is how you would do it. You file that Writ of Mandate, and then you need to get this, it's basically a certification of record, and that's basically this whole book, and it's every time I appear trying to get my disability payments. And that'll help you basically get to the hospital and get some doctors to write authenticated letters, meaning I declare under penalty of perjury is an authenticated letter. But here's a certificate of record. Anyways, the Attorney General is the one that actually has to order this, but call them because he's going to say, oh, she never ordered it. Well, I called and he has to order it. And basically then you lodge this. And how you lodge it is you go ahead and you have to come up with a pleading like this with the numbers. And you have to put notice of lodging. I forgot to do that, so you do that. And then you got to say what it is you're lodging. Certification of record with the California uninsured, what is it here? California Uninsured Employers Fund, or is what it is. Trying to find it here. Yeah, the state of California Employment Development Department, and they're the ones with the disability. But anyways, you have to make a copy. I went to Kinko's, and then I had this binded, so it's bound here, and that's about $2.50, and then you got to make copies, so that's $20 there. And then what happens is you have to come up with case law, and this is my second amended complaint because my first case law wasn't good enough, so you have to put second proposed order, and you have to have the judge, you have to put it is so ordered to see if the judge of the Superior Court will even give you a chance of amending it a second time. But what concerns me on the case law, I found a lot of it which was really good, was the fact that the courts are not assisting us. They're not giving us help. And I went to a few law libraries, and once you start running out of money, then this becomes very dangerous, because not alone is my health deteriorating, my finances are deteriorating rapidly. You have to be able to interpret the law, and that's challenging. You have to come up with causes of actions why you didn't get your disability checks. Well, bottom line, and why I couldn't get to the hospital. One, doctors don't want to help you when you don't have any insurance. They just deny you. And two is, they basically want $100 to write an authenticated letter saying that they actually saw you. And they do not like MSI patients, medical services indigents. And, you know, what am I supposed to do? My corporation did not have any workers' comp. And Cedric, you know, was acting as the insurance carrier, and that was not proper. And you have a lot of fraud going on. And so, basically, this is how you do a writ of mandate. Try to get your disability payments. I think it's, I know it's up to $30,000, whatever you put in before your accident and all. I'm not sure if there's a cap on that or not. I don't think there really is, but anyways, I was told there was. Try to write your legislators and get these laws changed. No doctor on this planet should be charging anybody who cannot afford to have them write an authenticated letter that they saw you. And all they have to do is say, I declare under penalty of perjury in the state of California, or whatever state, that they had a colonoscopy on you, or they had to do lung surgery on you. I've had several surgeries. And they don't want to do it unless they get $100. So I can't get my disability payments because the judge needs to see authenticated letters. And this outrages me to no end, because the case law that I looked up says they can't hold you to these particular requirements. And the courts are not providing assistance. And this is wrong. According to case law, this is everything against the Constitution. I used intentional misconduct and gross negligence were causes of action, as well as discrimination of why they were denying me and interfering with paying me my disability payments. And here I paid in the whole time. Been working since I was 16. So this is apprehensible. And not alone, the Constitution is just incredible. It protects all of us, and it's just really, I can't say it more. The architects, the forefathers that put this together were intelligent and brilliant men, and the fundamental rights of all of us are to have equal protection, you know, and you shouldn't get as much justice as you can afford. That's totally against the Constitution. If you can't afford these attorneys, you know, and now with the economy, they want a lot of money to even do a writ of mandate. And that is not fair to the rest of us who have depleted our resources. And I had to pay, the first appeal was $50,000, and now I'm on a second one. So I've lost, you know, everything, my home, my health, my job, and they just want to force you out and work you wounded. And so basically, you have to give your exhibits, and there's that MSI. Make sure you apply, and you tell people about it that are having a difficult time, and then they can get the necessarily help. And then make sure you send off a proof of service and sign it. And then there are some services that help you do that, but if you're running out of money, then you're going to have to do it in pro per. That means you represent yourself.